everybody. David here with Awesome Autographs and More, episode number 256. It's actually a repeat recording. What happened was I recorded this video, which includes 4 TTMs and a purchase. And for some reason, the original video, in the middle of the video, started going in slow motion. So what was a 6 or 7 minute video ended up being 38 minutes. So we scrapped that, but given the fact that I had put everything away, wasn't going to be very easy for me to kind of recreate the video as I did it. So what I've done is I've brought out all the books and things this stuff gets stored in, and figured this would be a good opportunity for me to give you a brief preview on how I store the stuff that I get through the mail and through purchases. So we're going to start today's video, with TTM, and I don't know that let me see if I do have the statistics on it. It is a 4 of 4 success in 42 days from former Major League NBA player Anthony Cook. And this is basically my binder for his cards. We have a name label here. On the back of the main name labels, I put the years they played and the teams they played with. And as I get a card from that team, I check it off. This represents a card that's in one of my sets, which is, in this case, the 1991-92 Skybox set that I'm working on. But anyways, we got 4 cards back from Mr. Cook. Signatures don't show up really great on the camera. Some of the cards, as is typical with most basketball cards, are fairly dark. So, okay, that book. Now, the book where the 91-92 Skybox is right here. And the way, given that I'm just getting this started, I don't have very many in here yet. I have a page with the name of each player. This is Anthony Cook here, number 69. And that's pretty much how it goes throughout the book. Where I have to show you the back of this page, where I have a card to be signed, I put it in the back there so it's ready to go. I just gotta either see if that person signs through the mail or look for private signing. But this is the first volume. Again, the first page doesn't have a whole lot either. That's true of most of the pages in this book. I don't even know that I have all the ones that I have signed in here. There are several of these set cards that are out in the mail waiting for return. Now I'm going to put the camera down for a second so I can get some of the stuff out of my way to move on to the next one. Sorry. Oh. Okay. Next up is a 4 of 4 return from former NBA player, Mr. Bobby Hansen, and I've gotten cards of his before. I actually have a couple of pages. But 4 cards we got this time were the 90-91 Skybox cards, 2 teams, the Utah Jazz and the Sacramento Kings. And then we also got the 2 cards from the 91-92 Skybox set representing the Sacramento Kings and the Chicago Bulls. And then we have Kings, Bulls, and another Bulls card that I got, through the mail previously, got them signed. So he has 2 cards in the 91-92 Skybox, number 246 and number 620. So I'm going to show you the page for 620 first, because The other one's in the book with Anthony Cook, which I just put over on the other side of the room. Forgot that. But anyways, here's the page with Bobby Hansen down here, number 620. And that is the Chicago Bulls card. And if we hold on a second, I will go get the other book again. Don't mind my grunting. Okay, I forgot the number, 230 something or other, wasn't it? I'll pick up the phone so you can see me flipping. It's better than looking at the, apparently it wasn't 230 something, so hang on a minute. Where'd it go? Sorry, you're getting a view of the mess that my office is right now. That's Anthony Cook. Okay, you've seen it. Never mind. We're going to move on. You've seen how the cards get stored there. Okay, next up, we have a baseball return. Hopefully you're not getting too dizzy. But this is a 404 success in 35 days from former Major League Baseball player C.J. Wilson. We got two nicely signed trading cards and two autograph cards representing each of the teams he played for, which was the Texas Rangers and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, I believe they were at that point. And so that's C.J. Wilson. And the last TTM is, again, baseball. Sorry, you gotta put the phone down again. Handling these binders full of cards is no easy chore sometimes. Anyways, this is a player I've gotten through the mail before. And we have a 3 of 3 success in 50 days from Mr. Jim Rice. This time we received this card, which was the 80-something or other Donruss. It blurs out, sorry. We got the 89 Upper Deck this time. We also have an older Topps card here, 2 action-packed, a couple of post-career cards. And this was the third one we got this time, which is actually a fairly recent. This is from some like 2014 or something like that. Okay, and that was our final TTM. This video is probably going to be a little bit longer than the original one was. So next up is a purchase I made for the 1990 Leaf baseball set, Mr. Domingo Ramos. I have this particular set stored a little bit differently than I do my other autograph sets. So there's only technically 3 cards per page. I have here, here I have the unsigned card. This is Mr. Ramos. In the middle, I have a name tag. It also tells me how many cards I have that are both unsigned and autographed. And then 1 autographed card here in the book. In this particular set, I had a lot of these cards because I bought a ton of them back in the day. So I actually have 2 complete unsigned sets. And there are people where, like, here's Gerald Perry. I have 3 cards that are signed, 2 cards that are unsigned. So my goal, kind of, sort of, is to get as many of these cards signed as I can, leaving 2 complete unsigned sets for the book. So, but, and as you can see, this set's much more complete than any of the other ones. I've been working on this set for, I don't know. I think I got my first autograph on this set. I want to say it might have even been back in the late 1990s. Although I don't think I wasn't really targeting this set. It's always been my favorite set of cards. But, so there's another page. I got 2 out of the 3 on that page. There's a lot of these pages where I've got all 3 of 3, just because I've been at it so long. It's a combination of getting things through the mail. In a case where a player is deceased, I have an indication on there. And I have a unsigned card where the autograph card would be, because obviously I'm not going to get anything in person from him. You know, if I happen to find something available in the market, I will pursue that when it makes sense. Right now, I'm just trying to get the set completed with the living players. I think out of the 528 cards in this set, I want to say I have about 140 to go. I'm not sure about those numbers because I need to do an updated inventory on this to know for sure. And I haven't done an inventory on this in about a year. I think the last inventory I did was just before last year, sometime before last year's National. So realistically, it was probably May or June of 2025. So it's almost a year. And I've been picking up a few here and there. They're not as easy to get anymore because there's fewer of them, but still working on it. We'll get there eventually, maybe. But anyways, that's it for today. Sorry for going on so long. Sorry the first video got screwed up because it actually went pretty well. But anyways, thanks for watching. As always, we thank the athletes for their signatures. Sorry, you don't need to look at the black pad. And thank you guys again for spending the time watching the video, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.